Hello everyone, I welcome you all to Keralakum CBSE School Moodle online classes. In previous class, we discussed different properties of whole numbers, means commutativity of whole number and associativity of whole numbers. So we will see today examples related to those properties of whole numbers. So here in this first example they have given, add the numbers 234. This is example 1 given in page number 36 of your textbook. So add the numbers 234, 234, 197, 103. We have to add these numbers. 234 plus 197 plus 103. So if you want to add these numbers, we can use associative property. Means this first number I will write it separately, 234, and plus for these two numbers 197 plus 103. I will use brackets because you can see here 197, 103. You can add these two numbers very easily because here you can see if you take this 3 and if you add with 197, this will become 200. 200 plus 100 you can add. Okay, so here I applied associative property of all numbers. So 234 plus here we have to add the values which we have written in bracket. So 197 plus 103 means we will get 300. So now 234 plus 300 means you can see here first we will add 200 with 300. Still 34 is remaining. So 200 plus 300 means 500. 500 plus 34 means 534. When we added these numbers, we got 534. Here just we applied, that is associative property. So after applying this, we can easily add 197 plus 103. That's why we have taken last two numbers inside the bracket. Otherwise, if it is easy to add first two numbers, then you can consider first two numbers inside the bracket and remaining number outside the bracket. Okay, so here we got 534 as the answer. And to practice these all things, they have given one game here. You can try this. You and your friend can play this. They have given this, and you call a number from 1 to 10. First, you have to call one number from 1 to 10. Okay. For example, if you call first number, that is 9. They are given. You call a number from 1 to 10. So first, if you call number 9, then your friend now adds to this number any number from 1 to 10. Then what he will do? Your friend, he will add any number to this number. So you told first 9. Now if your friend add 5 to it, you will get 14. Okay. So here we considered 5 because he will add any of the number between 1 to 10 only. So he may he may add any of the number from 1 to 10. So here I consider 5. So 9 plus 5 means 14. Now after this, then it is your turn. After this, again it is your turn. You both play alternately. So after getting this 14, again you have to consider this 14, and to this 14 you have to add any of the number again from 1 to 10. So we will add, if you tell 6, you have to add 6 to this 14, so you will get 20. Next, like this only, you both play alternately. Means again after your turn, again your friend will get chance. So to this 20, again he has to add any of the number between 1 to 10. So if he add 2 here, you will get 22. Okay. Like this only you have to continue. You both play alternately. The winner is the one who reaches 100 first. Like this only you have to play alternately. First you have to tell one number and he will add any of the number between 1 to 10 and he will tell another number, and after getting this number again you have to add another number between 1 to 10, and again by using this number your friend he has to add another number between 1 to 10 to get new number. Like this only you have to continue alternately, and those who get 100 as the first answer, after adding who gets 100, he is considered as the winner of this game. Suppose if your friend gets 100 first after adding any of the number, he is the winner of the game. Suppose like this only if it continues, and after adding some number your friend told 91, then if you add 9 to this 91 you will get 100. So if you get this 100 first, then you are the winner of this game. Like this you can play this game to understand how to add whole numbers very easily. Okay. Now I will move to the next example. In second example, I have given that this is given in page number 37. Find 14 plus 17 plus 6 in two ways. In two ways. So now we have to add these numbers in two ways. Means I will write 14 plus 17 inside the bracket plus 6. This is associative property. First I have written first two numbers inside the bracket and last digit outside the bracket. Now if you add here, what you will get? 14 plus 17. What you will get? 14 plus 17 means you will get 31. So 31 you will get 14 plus 17. Next we have plus 6. So 31 plus 6 means what you will get? 37. 31 plus 6, 37. Next, this is the first method. We have to solve this in two ways. Next, 14 plus 17 plus 6. Now, we will consider these two numbers inside the brackets. First, I have considered 14 plus 17 inside the bracket. Now, I am considering 17 and 6 inside the bracket. So, now, first I will write this 14 as it is only. 14 plus 17 plus 6 means what you will get? 23. 17 plus 6 means 23. So now 14 plus 23 means we will get 37 again. Okay. So here by using associative property, what is that? First we consider first two terms inside the bracket and last term outside the bracket. And here in second way, first term I have written outside the bracket and next two terms inside the bracket I have written. Okay. When we added by both methods, we got answer as 37. Even you can apply commutative property also. Like this, you can solve this problem in many ways. If you apply commutative property, we know that 14 plus 17 is equal to 17 plus 14. You can interchange these two values, 14 and 17. So that how you can write 17 plus 14. because 14 plus 17 is equal to 17 plus 14. That is according to commutative property. So 17 plus 14, next remaining value is 6. Now I will apply associative property. I will leave this first term as it is only, and I will apply bracket for remaining two terms. Now 17 I will write it as it is only, and here 14 plus 16 means, 14 plus 6 means 20. Now 17 plus 20, what we will get? 17 plus 20 means 37. Here also we are getting same answer. Like this, here in first two methods we applied only associative property, and here we applied commutative property and associative property also. What we did here, first we interchanged the first two terms here, 14 plus 17. So that here I have written 17 plus 14. We know that 14 plus 17 is equal to 17 plus 14. Both are same. So we interchange these two values, 17 and 14. After that we considered associative property, that is I have written this 17 as it is only, and I considered bracket for remaining two terms. Okay, like this you can solve this method in so many ways. Here I solved this problem in 3 ways. Okay, now I will move to the next example, and here on page number 37 they have given, try these problems like this only. Below this example 2, page number 37, they have given this 7 plus 18 plus 13 and 16 plus 12 plus 4. You have to solve these problems by 2 ways. You have to use 2 ways to solve these two problems. Now I will discuss example 3. Find 12 into 35. So now here we have to multiply 12 into 35. So how to multiply this means, already we know that we can apply associative property, associative and commutative property for multiplication, because here in whole numbers both associative and commutative property, these two are applicable for whole numbers. So 12 into 35, I will write it as it is first. And here 12 means what you can write here, 12 means 6 into 2 we can write, 6 into 2. 6 into 2 means that is nothing but 12 only. Okay, here I will not use this bracket first. In place of 12, just I have written 6 into 2. You can check, 6 into 2 means you will get 12 only. So 6 into 2 into 35, I will write it as it is only. So now 6 into 2, I will consider this inside the bracket. So here 6 into 2 means 12, and into 35 I have done as it is only. Now I will apply associative property of multiplication. So if you consider first two terms inside the bracket and the last term outside the bracket, then it is equals to, first term I will write outside the bracket, that is 6, and remaining two terms 2 into 35, I will write these two terms inside the bracket. Because you can see here what I am doing here, by considering associative property, it is difficult to multiply 12 into 35. But here if you multiply 2 into 35, double of 35 means 2 into 35 means 70 will get, because 30 plus 30 60, and 5 more than 30 means 5 plus 5 70. So 35 into 2 means 70. So 70 easily you can multiply with 6. But directly if you are multiplying this 12 with 35, it will be difficult for us. So what we are doing here, we are simplifying this given problem 12 into 35 using associative property. So now 6 into 2 into 35 means 70. Now 6 into 70 we got here. 6 into 70 means easily you can multiply 6 into 0. Always you can multiply any number with 0, you will get 0 only. So 6 into 0 means 0. Next 6 into 7, what you will get? 42. So 420 we will get when we multiply 12 into 35. Directly if you want to multiply 12 into 35, that is difficult. So what we did here, in place of 12 we have written 6 into 2, because 6 into 2 means 12 only. And we applied brackets here for 6 into 2, and next we have written 35 as it is only. Again, if you multiply 6 into 2, you will get 12, and if you multiply 12 into 35, that is difficult for us. What we did here, we applied associative property, so that we have written this 6 outside the bracket. Next, we will multiply this 2 into 35 first, because it is easy to multiply 2 into 35, because double of 35 is 70. Therefore 2 into 35 is 70. Then it is easy for us to multiply 6 into 70. So 6 into 0, 0, 6 into 7, 42. So that when you multiply 12 with 35, you will get 420 as the answer. Okay? By using this associative property, just we are simplifying this problem. Okay? Just pause this video and write this example. Now I will move to the next example. That is example 4. Find 8 into 1769 into 125. They are given this 8 into 1769 into 125. So here, which property we have to use? Means we will do here first, we will use commutative property. What I will do here, 1769 into 125 we have here, these two last terms. 8 I will write it as it is only. 8 into 1769 into 125 I have written it as it is only. Now I will apply commutative property for last two terms. So here if you apply commutative property, then what is that commutative property? You will interchange these values. So that 1769 into 125, it can be written as 125 into 1769. Just we will interchange these values. So I will write here 8 into, first I will write 125 into 1769. This is according to commutative property of multiplication. Commutative property of multiplication. Now after getting this, I will apply associative property. So that what I will do now, I will apply brackets for first two terms, that is 8 into 125. First I will multiply these two terms. Next I will multiply the answer with 1769. This is called as associative property of multiplication. Associative property of multiplication. because first we will multiply here first two terms, next we will multiply this answer with 1769. Okay, so here 8 into 125 means what we will get? You can cross verify this. Multiply this 125 with 8. 8 5 the 40, 8 2 the 16, 16 plus 4 20, 8 1 the 8 plus 2 means 10. So 125 into 8, easily you can multiply here, so that what we will get? 1000 as the answer. So here I will write 1000 into 1769. Now we can multiply these numbers very easily. Okay, how? You can see here 1769 into 1 means what you will get? 1769 into 1 means you will get same number, that is 1769 only. So first I will write that 1769. Any number if you multiply with 1, you will get same number. And next we have 3 zeros here. If you multiply any number with 0, you will get 0 as the answer. Therefore 1769 into 0, you will get 0. Like this we have 3 zeros here, so that we will get 3 zeros. So I will consider comma according to Indian system of numeration. So what is the answer we got now? 17,69,000. Okay, this is the required answer. What we did here, we applied both commutative property and associative property of multiplication, so that first by commutative property we interchange this 1769 and 125, because this is easy for us to multiply 8 into 125, we will get 1000. If you multiply this 8 into 1769, you will get bigger number, and for that you have to multiply with 125. That is difficult for us, so that what we did here, we simplified this problem by using commutative and associative property. So we have taken this 125 here and 1769 we considered as third term. This is just we interchange the value according to commutative property. Next, with the help of associative property, first we multiplied 8 into 125. So we consider brackets for first two terms. Next we considered 1769. So 8 into 125, it is easy to multiply. So we got 1000 here. 1000 into 1769. So it is easy to multiply when you get numbers like this, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000. If you get numbers like that, it is very easy to multiply, because just you will multiply that number with 1, you will get same number. So you can see here 1769 into 1769, and in front of this 1 we have 3 zeros here. So if you multiply this number with zeros, we will get 0 only. So we have 3 zeros here. So in front of this number we will consider 3 zeros. Okay, like this you can multiply any number with 100, 10, 10,000, 1000 very easily. So here we got answer as 17,69,000. Okay, I hope you are clear with these examples. Based on these examples only, they have given try these problems in page number 37. Solve those problems. In next class I will discuss about distributivity of multiplication over addition. So after that concept we will see examples, then we can start with the exercise 2.2. Okay, just pause this video and write this example. Thank you.